To start from a template, you can just think about anything, maybe business, maybe anything, any shop, any product that you want to design a poster for. For example, let's say we want to target burger. So you can just target burger. For example, we just searched burger, and we can see a lot of templates that have to do with burger, different types. So you can just check around, and I think this kind of looks fantastic. You can just check the ones that are not paid, and you can just see what you can do to customize to your liking. So you can see different kind of burgers, but some are pro versions, okay? Some are pro, they are paid versions, but you can see ones that are not pro, like this one, okay? So let's say we take on this, and let's see what we can do with it. We can redesign it, we can edit the content and make it your own. So this is the burger, okay? So if you hover over it, you can see the different templates. You can see the different elements that are visible there. You can see them. You can see this is a single element. You can see this is another single element. This is a text. You can move it around if you want. And you can select this and change the font style. You can just come to font style, and you can just change it to something a bit reasonable, maybe something readable, and you can increase or decrease the size accordingly. So you can increase, okay, so you can see it visibly, special burger. You can click out to see. Maybe you can zoom out so that you can see it clearly. All right, you can see special burger. If you want to change the coloration of this, you can also, or you can just come over and put down your details over here. So you can come to text, and then you can check everything. Maybe you can bring in this, and you can bring it down, kind of reduce the sizing, and see what you can do. So maybe you can put in a call to action, place your order now. So you can just select it and reduce the sizing, okay, and you can bring it down, and you can change the coloration if you want, or if you want also, you can put in a background just like this by just coming to elements again, and then maybe you can choose something like another shape. Maybe you can choose this shape. You can just click on this shape, and you can see it over here, and you can bring it down. You can put it behind the text, and you can see it is now complete. You can play around with the transparency of that particular shape that you put. You can increase or decrease the transparency accordingly. You will be able to see it very clearly when you change the coloration to something else, maybe let's say to black. Yeah, now it's kind of clearly visible. Or you can change it to something like blue, yeah, or something like a yellow. And then you have to change this coloration of the text as well, from this color to maybe something like blue. Yeah, I think it's not so visible. Okay, so you can change it to something like, all right, maybe this is the edges, black. I think this kind of looks fantastic and cool. Place your order now, and then we can put in something. If you like, you can group this. You can select them and group if you want the two texts. I don't like this. I think better we put something else. And let me change the color of the elements. So leave it something like black. And then this one can come to the top, something like this. And I think this kind of looks cool. Yeah. You can play around with the transparency of this if you want. You can increase or decrease the transparency accordingly of the element. You can increase or decrease the transparency as you wish. So this is place your order now, and then you can bring in anything. Maybe you want to add something like another element. Maybe you are not so satisfied with this. Maybe you want to bring in something, maybe, or you can put a bird, yeah, something like this. And maybe you want to take something like this in. All right, you can reduce the sizing, and you can bring it somewhere here. If you like, you can duplicate it and bring it somewhere here as well. Yeah, so you can flip it to kind of look the same way. Yeah, so now you can see, you can make them equal distance. You can see now your poster is nearly done. You can add any text if you want. You can add any sign, anything if you want. You can check the styles, and you can play around with even the background. You can play around with this, or you can check and bring in any other elements that you feel like can be relevant. Okay, you can close this, arrows, circles, heart, flowers. You can check out flowers maybe and just take anything that you think can beautify the work for you. You can check something like this, all right, and make it smaller, and make it quite small, and put it here. And you can duplicate that also, copy and paste, and you can bring it here also, and you can flip it horizontal. Yeah, so you can see it has nearly made it equal, symmetrical. And you can put the same also somewhere. You can put something somewhere if you like. So depending on your design, depending on what kind of message you really want to send, you can easily beautify it accordingly. All right, so once you're satisfied with it, you're satisfied with the coloration as well. You can play around with the coloration of this. You can edit the image. You can crop the image if you so wish. You can do whatever you want. You can just a little bit zoom out so that you can see it clearly. Now this is your flyer. Now once you're done editing everything, you can just come over to share, and you can share on Facebook group, or view only link. Okay, you can just select the link and share with other people, or you can come to download. Like I said before, you can just select the format, PNG. For example, you are going with PNG and you are just downloading this same one. Just click to download. So right now, because we use a pro feature inside, that's why we cannot download. This flower is a pro feature. That's why we cannot download. If you use anything pro, you cannot be able to download. So let's try to remove it, and then we can download. Okay, so you remove this and remove this, and maybe put something that is free, like this one is free. So you can just drag and drop, and then you can resize it and put it somewhere here. And you can copy and paste and put similar thing from here as well. Okay, so once you are done, you're satisfied, and now there is nothing pro here, you can just come to download. You can come to download from here, and you can see now everything changed, and you can download the PNG file very easily. Once you click, you can see it is downloading. All right, you can see it over here downloaded. So once it has finished, you can click, and you can see your burger, special burger. This is the sample, and place your order now. So basically, this is how to design your template or your poster in the form of a template, using a template, an existing template within Canva, and output it just like so.